Some signs you lost a good woman. 1. The silence feels different. The house is the same. The chair is still in the same spot. The TV is on. The lights are the same. But something changed. The silence. It's not the comfortable kind of quiet where nothing needs to be said. It's the kind that reminds you someone used to fill it. Not with noise, with presence. You didn't notice it before because she was there. Her voice, her laugh, the sound of her moving around the kitchen, the way she'd ask you something just to hear you answer. You thought silence was just silence. There's the silence before someone arrives, and the silence after they leave. And the second one is heavier than you expected. You try to fill it. Music.tv shows, scrolling through your phone. But it doesn't work, because the silence isn't about sound. It's about absence. And you can't fill absence with noise. You just have to sit with it and realize she was here, and now she's not. And the space she left behind has a shape. 2. You keep checking. You tell yourself you won't. You won't open her profile. You won't scroll through her pictures. You won't check if she posted something new. But you do. Not every day. But enough. Enough to know you're not over it. You see a photo. She's smiling. She looks fine. And part of you is relieved. Part of you is something else. You don't know what to call it. It's not jealousy exactly. It's not anger. It's just this quiet discomfort that she's moving forward. And you're still stuck in the part where she was yours. Then there are the gifts. Her birthday gift to you is still in the drawer. The shirt she bought you is still in the closet. You told yourself you'd throw them away, or donate them, or give them to someone. But every time you try, you hesitate. Not because you want her back, but because throwing them away feels like admitting it's really over. And you're not ready to admit that yet. So you keep them, and you keep checking. Not because you expect anything, but because letting go completely feels harder than holding on just a little bit longer. 3. Nothing compares. You meet someone new. She's nice. She's smart. She laughs at your jokes. And for a moment, you think, maybe this could work. But then she says something, or does something, and without meaning to, you compare. She doesn't text the way she used to. She doesn't get your humor the same way. She doesn't know when to give you space and when to stay close. And you realize you're not really looking at her. You're looking for her, the one you lost. Even the small things you used to complain about, the way she'd repeat herself when she got excited, the way she'd leave her stuff everywhere, the way she'd ask you the same question twice because she wasn't really listening the first time. Those things used to annoy you. Now you miss them because they weren't flaws. They were hers, and nothing about anyone else feels the same. You don't say it out loud. You don't tell anyone. But every time you meet someone new, a quiet voice in your head asks, is she like her? And the answer is always no, because she was one of a kind, and you didn't realize that until she was gone. 4. You realize she made you better. There are things you used to do that you stopped doing. Not big things, small ones. You used to wake up earlier. You used to work out. You used to try harder at work. Not because you had to, because she believed you could. She didn't push you. She didn't nag. She just saw something in you that you didn't always see in yourself, and somehow that made you want to be that person. When you had a goal, she didn't doubt it. When you had a dream, she didn't question it. She just said, "You can do it." And you believed her, not because the words were magic, but because she meant them. Now, without her, those things feel harder. Not impossible, just harder. Because the voice that used to say, "You've got this," isn't there anymore. And you realize you weren't just better because you wanted to be. You were better because she made you believe you already were. And when she left, part of that belief left with her. You can still do those things, but it's not the same because you're doing them alone now. And you didn't realize how much easier it was when someone believed in you without you having to ask. 5. She knew you. There are people who know your name, people who know where you work, people who know what you like, but she knew you. She knew when something was wrong before you said it. She knew when you needed to talk and when you just needed silence. She knew your moods, your habits, your triggers, not because you explained them, but because she paid attention. You didn't have to perform around her. You didn't have to be funnier or smarter or more interesting. You could just be. And she understood. She wasn't just your girlfriend. She was your best friend. The person you tell things to before anyone else. The person whose opinion mattered more than the rest. And now that she's gone, you realize no one else knows you like that. You can tell people things. You can explain yourself. But it's not the same as being understood without having to try. She had a PhD in you. And you didn't appreciate that until the day you had to start explaining yourself to everyone else all over again. 6. She was always there. When things went wrong, she didn't wait for you to ask. She just showed up. Not dramatically, not with speeches. She just made sure you weren't alone. Bad day at work, she'd listen. Family stuff, she'd sit with you. Sick, she'd bring Supervan if you said you didn't need it. And over time, you got used to it. You started expecting it. Not in a bad way, just in the way you expect the sun to rise. You thought it was normal, but it's not. Most people don't do that. Most people care, but from a distance. Most people show up when it's convenient. She showed up when it mattered. And you didn't realize how rare that was until she stopped showing up. Now, when something goes wrong, there's no text, no call, no, "Are you okay?" And that absence is louder than you expected. Because it turns out, you weren't just happy around her. You felt safe. And safety isn't something you realize you have until it's gone. 7. You took her for granted. She used to make you coffee the way you liked it. She used to remember the small things you mentioned in passing. She used to check in just to see how your day was going. And at some point, you stopped noticing. Not because you didn't care, but because it became normal. She was always there, so you stopped seeing her. You stopped saying thank you. You stopped noticing the effort. You stopped appreciating the 100 small things she did that made your life easier. You thought they'd always be there, like breathing, like gravity, just part of the background. But they weren't. They were choices she made every single day. And when she stopped making them, you finally saw them, every single one. The coffee, the text, the way she'd remember things you forgot you told her. It wasn't the background, it was her. And taking care of you in ways you didn't ask for and didn't thank her for. And now that she's gone, you notice everything. Because absence makes the invisible painfully clear. 8. The good times hit you hard. You're driving. A song comes on, and suddenly you're back there. The road trip, the late night conversation, the moment she laughed so hard she couldn't breathe. It's not a sad memory. It's a good one. And somehow that makes it worse. Because good memories remind you of what you had and what you lost. You think about the last time you saw her, the things you said, the things you didn't say, and you wish you could go back and do it differently. Not fix everything, just soften it. Say something kinder. Listen a little longer. Not let anger be the last thing she heard. But you can't, so the memories replay, not as reminders of the past, as reminders of the mistakes you made that you can't undo. And the good times, the ones that used to make you smile, now just remind you of everything you let slip away. 9. You imagine her with someone else. You haven't seen her with anyone. But that doesn't stop you from imagining it. Someone else taking her to dinner. Someone else making her laugh. Someone else hearing the stories you used to hear. And it's not jealousy exactly. It's something quieter. It's the realization that the life you thought would always include you is continuing without you. And someone else is stepping into the space you left behind. You imagine him being better, kinder, more patient, more present, doing all the things you should have done. And part of you hopes she's happy, but another part, the part you don't say out loud, hopes she's not because you want her to suffer, but because if she's happy, it means you were replaceable, and that thought sits heavier than you expected. 10. You know you made a mistake. You don't need anyone to tell you. You already know. It's not something you figured out over time. It's something that hit you all at once. Maybe it was a moment. Maybe it was a feeling. But you know. You let go of something you shouldn't have let go of. You thought you'd be fine without her. You thought you'd move on. You thought it was the right decision. But now, months later, you're still thinking about her, still checking her profile, still keeping her gifts, still comparing everyone else to her. And you realize you didn't move on, you just moved away. And the distance didn't make it easier, it just made it clearer. You lost a good woman, not because she left, but because you didn't fight to make her stay. And no matter how much time passes, that truth doesn't get quieter, it gets louder, because deep down you know she was the one, and you let her go.